Hi everyone, welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Monday, June 7th. Currently it's 72 degrees. High today's 80. Chance of rain 50%. Humidity's 87% right now. And there's no wind really. I can't even tell there's any wind. Air quality's gone up a little bit. It's 58. It was like 24 or something like that yesterday. So it's moderate though. Today, I already had it, pre-recorded, but I had other videos I had to do. But I've got to take a walk with Joy and Kitty, and I'll send that out today. Kitty always gets so excited when she gets to go on her stroller. You ought to see her in the house. I need to record it when we tell her that we're going out next time, because she just gets, you can tell she gets excited, and most times she'll jump right in the stroller. I mean, when she sees you with that stroller, she'll just jump right in it. So maybe I can get that on film next time. I'll try to do that. And today's thumbnail is, we decided to have that great value from Walmart turkey and dressing bake that I showed in that haul, in that Walmart haul. And it's so easy, The only thing I didn't like is that we had to use the oven, and it was already hot in the kitchen. But you use that oven, it's like, whoa. The crock pot doesn't do that way. I mean, it might warm it up just a little bit, but not much at all. You can't really notice it. But the oven, definitely a problem. Even the stove can kind of heat it up in there, but not as bad as the oven. Anyway, we had that, and that was those Hormel roasted garlic mashed potatoes, and those peas or something like that. They were like field peas and snaps. I believe that's what they were, and they're that Margaret Holmes brand. They were seasoned, and I'll tell you what, those are the best I've ever had. They had like a smoky flavor to them. I'll tell you what, I really, really like those, and I will get them again. And I got them at Dollar Tree. I'm 90% sure that I got them from Dollar Tree, because I remember talking to Joy about it and showing it to her. I'm gonna get more of them, I'll tell you that. Let's see. And the other cans we got that are like just another brand that aren't seasoned, I may put some liquid smoke in them, because that made them taste so much better. Okay. So that's what that is, or was. I had a little bit of sour cream on my mashed potatoes. Today, what's for dinner? It's going to end up being something from the freezer. Didn't even think to, I was so tired and stuff, been doing stuff out here and everything, and I just didn't feel like I said, doing anything really. So I forgot to put anything out for today. I wanted to put some chicken out for the crock pot, because we got these little petite potatoes from Kroger that we need to use. And that's what we usually use them in, is in the crock pot. So I'm going to do that tomorrow and make that. But tonight is going to be something from the freezer. Just like last night, it's going to be something from the freezer. Although that was a really good meal, it turned out. It has cheese on top of it too, and it gets crispy on top, like, oh gosh. So that brings me to today's question, talking about these frozen meals. Today's question is, do you keep frozen meals on hand for quick dinners? Okay, and I'm gonna wait to do today's tidbits until I come back from walking. I thought I'd go ahead and do this, mix it up a little bit today, and do these parts, just the notices, or notes I have down, and then I'll come back after I walk. Gotta mix it up a little bit sometimes. How's everybody doing in here? Looking real good, I can tell you that. Yeah. The new plant's looking fine. It didn't bother it a bit when we repotted it. I wish we had a little bit of sun though for everybody. The lettuce is looking really nice. Look at this. We need to harvest some of it. It'll grow more in the middle here. It looks good. Fresh. I planted some more, you see where it's wet right here? I planted some more of these daikon radish because I only put one seed in each spot last time and they didn't all come up, as you can see. So the zucchini that I took out of there, they're not dead, but they're not really doing anything right now. Look, something dug in this. And look at that. Dug it. There's one left. Shh. Darn it. Sure did. Some of them are still alive, but some of them pulled up. See if I can replant this one. Now, why would they come in here and go after these big peppers? That's what they're called. Chewed up some of them, chewed the tops off of them. Good grief. Maybe they'll be all right. If it doesn't come back over here and eat the rest of them. Picked out of everything, pick those. Pick those to eat. What is this, a salad bar? Why didn't you get the lettuce? That'll be the next thing probably. Look at the mystery one. These are mystery seeds. I didn't know what they were. They were just in a little plastic thing from Wish. I mean, when I bought them, I knew what they were, but they didn't put anything on the label. So I can't tell what it is. They didn't write on the label what they were. And they were all mixed together, so. So okra's looking a little better. Look at all this. My goodness. They are growing like crazy. But the ones that I bought are still not like the ones that I grew. Look, you can see these first three, especially right here. Look how small that one is, even though it's got tomatoes on it. It's got 3 of them on it. But yeah, you can tell these first 2 rows way smaller. These 3 right here actually look a little bit better. They look kind of more towards mine. Those are the 2 local ones, Mary Huddleston tomato, an heirloom tomato from a local source. I need to get that one back there pushed in that thing. Anyway, from here on, you know, is the ones that I grew from seed, and they are going wild. I mean, they're growing like crazy, and they have plenty of flowers on them, as you've seen. You can look down, look at all of them on this one. That's crazy. And look here how these are. And those, they're tomatoes. I mean, they got tomatoes on them. You can see. Hope I don't break it. You can see the little tomatoes. So they're in there. This is going to be a big one right here. That one. Yep. I've been self-pollinating these, and it's working, y'all. I highly recommend using a electric toothbrush for anything that has a bloom, except now squash. I'll show you in a minute. You can't you can't use it on squash. It won't work right because you got to have the male and females meet to make the squash. Look at those. Now, yesterday I decided to try, I found some clips that I had bought from Dollar Tree, And you know, I've been using this Velcro, which is working great, by the way. But I thought I'd try these clips. You can see it's got, you can, like one branch comes up through here, and then you can put another one over here, and then it clips on this, perfect on my little pole stake here. But you can see that. I just thought I would try some of them. I've got one on this one back here too, and I've got one on this one too. I wanted to see, what's this? What have I done here though? That was stuck up through there somehow. There we go. Sorry about that. I think I just broke it. I had got a little branch stuck in there. It should still grow. But anyway, they look like they're going to work good. I need to move this one down a little because there's a branch right there. That's coming out of that. That's got it. They seem like they work pretty good. Twist ties, I just have a hard time using them. And I end up having to put 2 or 3 of them together or use that wire I've got, and it's still a pain to do it and sit there and twist it and stuff. The Velcro is real easy that Jen sent me from At Home with Jen. Check out her channel. She's having a hard time. She's doing pretty good but the drought is causing her problems with her garden. The banana peppers look okay. I cut the stuff away from them, the branches. You can see right in here that was over them. So they should be able to get enough sun. The onions look okay. Looks like something tried to do something here. There's one, see? One laying on the, well, something ate some right there. I may have to put some forks in here if this keeps on. I've got them. I may have to put some in this area because obviously they like onions now. Ate 2 of them or bit them in half or something. And you can tell the snap peas are starting to go to it, climbing. Look at the green beans. They're halfway up, I'd say now. I actually tried for the first time to self-pollinate these. You can see, okay, that's a female because it's got a little cucumber behind it. And then you'll have male ones, which I've already pulled off to use. The male one just has, like, it looks like this same way, pretty much, but it doesn't have the little cucumber behind it like this. I don't know how good you can see that, but yeah. I wish I had one up here I could see better to show you. But anyway, I just took the male one and just rubbed it around this flower and this one back here too. There's another one right here. If you can see it. Just, you know, rubbed it on there. I'll see if it works. Because if they don't get pollinated, they'll just die. The flower will die, and the little cucumber will too. Or at least that's what I've noticed. They're looking better. This one's really climbing over here. The radishes, I'll tell you what. Look at this. Let's see how long this one is. But I might get this one today. Let's see if we can see it good. And you can see back through there, there's more. This one feels like it's about 4 inches long already. And you know, I went back through here and put some dirt up against some of them. They'll try to grow on top. These are the globe. Let's see, there's one. Look here. These are round. They're not quite big enough yet. And of course the ones in the middle are the red, the crimson red. Carrots are holding their own. These over here don't seem to be doing quite as good as this end for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. These peppers are getting big. These are big Bertha red peppers. So obviously they are going to be big. Yep, both of those are getting pretty long. And look at this, y'all. They must be doing a little bit better to have these flowers on them. And these are all male flowers. I already looked at them this morning. But you can see in there, there's like I don't know if they call that a pistil or something like that, or I don't know all the names. If you can see down in there, that's a male, and it's got pollen all over it. Look. Well, it's not rubbing off on my finger yet. Sorry, my fingernails are dirty because I've been digging around in here already before I started. I came out here and looked around. But anyway, I think these are doing better. Some, wait till I put, yesterday on this first row right here, I dug around each one of them, each eggplant, and I put some of that compost and manure mixture on these. I think I'm going to do all of them. But they look fine this morning. This one's grown some. So yeah, I think they're doing somewhat better. I came out here and put a little bit more seed to last them for a while. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I brought some out here and threw it all over the ground and stuff. Everybody's looking pretty good here. We got more growing. There'll be plenty more flowers between these. These will get real big right here. And these will be, they're getting big. But they'll be nice. That one, I'm anxious to see this one right here. See what it looks like when it blooms. So really, most things are taking off. You can tell looking at the onions that they look better. So now I'm not going to take a chance in that something eating every one of them. So I guess I'm going to be putting forks in there. Those I grew because Joy wanted some. I mean, we all love them, but I never grow them. I tried growing some last year and they got covered up by a cabbage or something. They never did grow properly. So I did it, on a little place of their own this year instead of putting them right next to something that'll grow big. Slowly these are growing, but sooner or later we'll have flowers from them. Right there. So far we've just got cornflowers. Somebody told me what it's called when you pull the dead ones off. I think she said deadheading, to keep them blooming. It's hard to keep up with these cornflowers. There were so many of them. I put some seeds out here yesterday. You can see it in here. It's got like perlite or something, or vermiculite, I believe is what's in it. And so they'll grow, have a better chance of growing. They're not getting much light here though, in this little hole like that. So I don't know if they'll do anything or not. I thought it was worth a try. It's just one of those boxes from Dollar Tree. It was butterfly and bird mixture. That's what it said. Trying to keep these so that I have a chance for everything else to grow without this bush growing back. When we cut this thing back, we should have killed it all the way, I guess. But we didn't. Yeah, I think I have to do this really. This is all the bush right here. This stuff that was here. And that thing was just, it got so big, it's just hard to keep up with. It grows really fast. I just throw all the dead ones on in here in the middle so it'll reseed. Not as many as yesterday. I had a bunch of them yesterday. Had to do. Got a bunch here that are almost dead. All these will be soon. But it's got more to grow. All these will still bloom. Well, I better get busy. Get busy. We still got today's tidbits. Everything looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk one time for now. I'll be out here doing things today. As long as it doesn't rain on me. In case you hadn't seen it, I was looking through the kitchen window and there was 5 squirrels out here, a whole family of them, all trying to get some seed there from the bottom. So I threw a bunch of seed down there this morning. So I did a short video on it. Then later on, I was looking through, I think it was the bathroom window, and there was a little rabbit family out here, a daddy and mama, and little baby came out from these brush back here, and the mama ran that baby right back in there. It was funny. It's like, get back in there, Junior. All right, let me turn this on. Get my glasses. And it's time for today's tidbits. Here we go. All right. Come on. What's it doing? Excuse me, my throat. It's so congested. Blood-colored rain in South India. Blood red colored rain was recorded from July 25 to September 23, 2001 in Kerala, a southern Indian state. It was first thought that meteor burst caused it, but a study concluded that airborne spores colored the red rains. People also reported yellow, green, and black rain. Wow. Giata Grotto Cave, the pride of Lebanon. The longest cave in the Middle East, Giata Grotto, is located 11 miles north of Beirut. With one of the world's most amazing collection of stalactites. Hold on. Okay, that was my painter pulled up, and he's put all his stuff right there and everything, so I just came on in to finish this. Anyway, on this grotto cave, These limestone caves that span 5.6 miles are considered Lebanon's pride. The cave gets its name from the town of Jeddah. Antarctic Peninsula likely to warm by 2044. I might have to. No, you can see that. No, you can't see the picture as good. There we go. Scientists have found that the temperature in the Antarctic Peninsula would increase by 32.9 to 34.7 Fahrenheit by 2044. Since the 1950s, the western part of Antarctica has been one of the fastest warming regions on Earth. Due to warm temperatures, precipitation that had previously fallen as snow will fall as rain. This is how Iceland was formed. Iceland is the second largest island in Europe and the 18th largest in the world. This island nation was created by volcanic activity in the mid-Atlantic ridge and today has 35 active volcanoes, which provide the country with plentiful geothermal power. Iceland is the only place that has a ridge on dry land. 10 million granted for timber loss from Hurricane Michael. That thing looks like it's a little crooked. Something on there too. Timber owners who lost trees due to Hurricane Michael in 2018 can apply for grants to cover the loss. Those affected by the 2019 East Alabama tornadoes also qualify. Private non-industrial timber owners from 14 counties can apply for it. Michael wreaked havoc with winds that exceeded 160 miles per hour and toppled and splintered thousands of trees. Iran's Lut Desert, hottest land surface in the world. California's Death Valley was holding the record for the highest air temperatures on Earth so far, but new data found that Iran's Lut Desert and North American Sonoran Desert surface temperatures are much higher than the Death Valley. The analysis showed that the Lut Desert has the world's hottest land surface with blistering temperatures up to what? I don't know if it'll let me. It won't let me do anymore because it's a snapshot. It doesn't say how much it is then. You had to continue by pressing read more, and I didn't think to do that. Okay, and obviously it's hot. Help your plants thrive in summer. If you have house plants, it's time to help them survive the summer. Make sure to fertilize the plants regularly, especially the ones not in the ground. You can choose between liquid fertilizers or dry granules. Trim the plants occasionally to help them bloom more. Plants grow back denser after trimming. You've seen that with those ones out there that I trimmed way back. They're doing great. And also I use the little pre-measured packets of Miracle Grow, 1 per gallon. You just take it and cut it open. I use scissors usually. Just cut it open and pour it in a gallon jug and fill it with water, and you got what you need for vegetables and flowers. I got mine at Home Depot. It's a bag that's got all these little packages in it, pre-measured. Okay, Jupiter's winds are 3 times faster than Earth's strongest tornadoes. A study has revealed that Jupiter has a wind speed of 900 miles per hour, thrice of those measured during the strongest tornadoes on Earth. The research tracked molecules on Jupiter's clouds left by a comet collision in 1994. It found that the winds are strong enough to develop storms wider than the Earth and reach up to 560 miles tall. Oh gosh. A baffling solar mystery has been decoded. The sun's surface has a temperature of 10,832 degrees, but its atmosphere is nearly 100 times hotter. This fundamental mystery was theorized by Swedish scientist Hans Alfvén of the 1930s. He explained there are waves carrying heat energy from the sun's interior to the atmosphere. Recent studies using advanced instruments have proven this right. And lastly, lightning struck New York's One World Trade Center. I don't know if it shows it, hitting it. Anyway, One World Trade Center, the super tall building in New York City, was hit by lightning when thunderstorms hammered the city on June 4. This stunning moment was captured by Dan Martland while he was recording the lightning from the Jersey City shoreline. NWS had issued a severe thunderstorm warning for New York on the same day. And that's it for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for Morning Coffee Break. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later on. God bless.